everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jaguars going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, it's Ben doing theirs. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's It's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care.
Number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Third down and 5.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And now running right through him. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
All right, here we go. 319.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. I got it.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. 319. 319. Over.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. The give is to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second down and 4.
Here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Garoppolo. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. Look at this spin. Balance. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help you in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing on second. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Detroit! Detroit!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Holmes has got it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Here we go now. Green 39!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. 2 to the right. 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 2 to He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected, and I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, it's Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Watson on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Third and long. It's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will be taken at the 13. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. Shows his strength at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, here's Fournette, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down following the run. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. With pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
At this stage, a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
319! 319!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go! What?
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go!
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So in the end, they had the ball. Only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense back here at 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
Now Leonard Fournette. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go.
Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Derek Rivers. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Derek Rivers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the slot man goes in motion left.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Green 39. Green 39.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for New England. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for New England. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. As of now, it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. A win would be their first of the young season.
Come on, let's go.
Watson now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Watson. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hernandez. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Let's go!
Now Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Watson to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On first down, Watson forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Jaguars have won the game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jaguars, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.